Why don't you just eat like hamburger for every meal and then maybe you will gain weight like a lot faster. I'm back. Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new, my name is Kanaka and today we're going to be talking about the core of my channel, the reason I started my channel in the first place, and that is all about my weight gain tips and tricks over the years. How I managed to gain 10 plus kilos. If you watched my previous video on my fitness journey, I spoke about all of my fitness struggles which revolved around weight gain. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below and tell me some of the things that you've done to gain weight, and don't forget to subscribe. My tip number one would be reduce quantity and increase frequency. Now generally with weight gain, you'll hear people say, why don't you just eat more, why don't you just up your intake, which is obviously important, but you've also got to realize that you can't just magically be eating into 10 times of what you would generally. So something that I did that worked really well for me is I reduced the quantity of food I'm eating at a specific time and increase the number of times I'm eating it. So instead of having 3 big meals, I have 6 small meals. So what I would suggest is to have normal sized portions in your lunch, breakfast and dinner, but start including like a shake or a smoothie or just some kind of a snack that you can have in between those bigger meals. Tip number 2 would be to always carry a snack, because let's face it, out of sight is out of mind. Forget about the fact that you need to be eating. So something that I do and always works for me is always carry something in your bag. Now that could be a box of yogurt or an energy bar or a sandwich or anything that you can prepare ahead of time and take with you in your bag, so you're not looking or completely forgetting to eat at all. Something that I also did was carry a bottle of water with me everywhere I went, hoping that if it was not hunger, at least I was managing to consume a specific amount of water every single day. So the simplest thing that you can do is carry a banana, carry any kind of a fruit or some nuts in a box, or maybe a yogurt or anything in your bag and take it wherever you are going, because that will remind you to eat even if you are not hungry. My tip number 3 would be to track. This is a really great way to understand how much your body requires and how much you are actually consuming and how much you need to start consuming. So tracking would be something that I would suggest everybody does, at least for the initial few days. Tracking will not only help you understand if you are actually eating the exact amounts that you should be, but it also helps you to understand how food works and what foods are better and more nutritious than others. There are a couple of apps that you can use for tracking, like MyFitnessPal or LifeSum. All of these track your foods. All you have to do is enter what you've eaten and it will tell you what is the amount of protein it has, what is the amount of fats, what is the amount of calories, everything will recommend. I have one on my phone. Obviously now I don't need it because I have tracked enough to understand what works and what doesn't. But if you are starting your journey, then would recommend. My next trick, which is my most important and also one of my most favorite things to do, is trick your mind. When I say that I'm making a smoothie, I put everything that I could possibly have in that smoothie that will give me some added benefits without me actually having to feel it. So in your normal smoothie, if you're just going to have something like a milk and a banana, things you can add that you will barely even taste is peanut butter, maybe a couple of pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, they work really well. You can also add coconut oil. These are a few things that will just help you up the amount of calories that you are intaking. Also, you can't really tell the taste, so in my opinion, it's just a win-win situation. If you are somebody who's struggling very hard to be able to eat a lot, one smoothie, and I don't know if you've seen these kind of videos where people make 1000 calorie and a 600 calorie shakes first thing in the morning, because they're one of the easiest things to make and one of the easiest ways to intake food without actually having to struggle to eat. That would be my tip number 4. I share a lot of my smoothies on Instagram, so make sure to follow me on there at Kanika Raw Tricks. My next tip would be to reduce the cardio and up the weights. Now if you are somebody that works out at home, you don't have to require weights, but I would suggest to stop doing as much cardio. I know people that are trying to lose weight and will go on a run or skip or cycle for hours and still expect to gain weight. That's just not going to happen. If you are somebody that likes cardio, I would suggest to reduce it down to maybe once a week or maybe twice at the max, but try and up your weight training or any other kind of training that you are doing, because let's face it, if you are doing a lot of cardio, the chances of you actually being able to build muscle are not a lot. So that would be my next tip, is reduce your cardio, to reduce your cardio and up your weight session. If you ask me, I don't know when was the last time I actually got on a treadmill or went cycling or skipped. I don't enjoy cardio at all, which is why I have very bad stamina. But again, with my weight goals, cardio just doesn't work for me. Now another thing that I get asked very frequently is whether I intake protein powders or mass gainers. Now let me just put some things down. Protein powder is in no way a meal replacement, which means that you cannot be skipping meals and convincing yourself that I'm going to have this shake. It doesn't work like that, and it should not be. Protein powders are just like an added benefit. For example, if you are somebody, like I said, that struggles with gaining weight or being able to intake a certain amount of proteins, then your protein powders are basically going to be your add-ons and not your meal replacements. Please do not skip meals and start having protein powders. That is not a healthy way of life. When it comes to me, I do not have any protein powders or mass gainers at the moment. That being said, I have tried Gold Standard, that is whey protein. I have tried Protein X, but the problem is that most of these contain gluten, which again I'm intolerant, so that's a complete no-no for me. I have stopped having protein, but I'm trying, still in the process of searching for a vegan protein powder that is gluten-free, and I will update you guys on whether or not that works. But if you have tried protein powders and you feel like that works well for you, there is no harm. But like I said, do not use it as a food or a meal replacement. It's not. It's for your post-workouts or your evening snacks with some other kind of food, but not like for lunch or dinner. Please don't. The next thing that I want to talk about is about eating, and eating with intention. You just don't want to be like forcing food down your throat like I did when I started working out. You understanding what you are consuming, how it is going to help you, and enjoying the food in the process, because your relationship with food does have a negative or a positive effect on your body. So the next time you eat with intention, understand what you're eating, like what you're eating. Just don't like shove it down your throat because you have to. It's not medicine. You and food are going to be together until the end of time, hopefully. Enjoy whatever it is that you are eating while you are eating it. My next tip would be to stop stressing and enjoy the process. Now, weight gain is not something that happens overnight. You're not going to be seeing results the minute you start progressive overloading or start taking protein powders. It doesn't work like that. It's a slow and gradual process. So stressing about it or worrying about it or hoping to see results every single day is not a healthy way of living. Gaining weight and seeing an actual 10 to 15 kgs on my body has taken me over 2 years. I would suggest not stressing over it every single day of your life. I did speak about this on my Instagram a couple of days ago, and that is rest is equally important. So if you are somebody that is working out and you're so excited to see results that you're going to gym every single day and you're not taking rest, that means your muscles do not have enough time to repair and recover and for you to see results. I have a couple of rest days in a week, maybe like 1 or 2 rest days in a week. Depending on my schedule that day, I can go even more, but I do not stress about it and I do not worry and feel bad about missing a session unless it is because I'm lazy. Something that I see a lot of people advise me and a lot of people actually follow is eat all the junk you see. The junk, because that has a lot of calories and a lot of fat. So start eating the burgers and the pizzas every single day and you're going to gain weight. Now, I eat junk and I'm not at all saying that don't eat junk, and it's not practical, so I would not say that. Sure, you are going to gain weight, but the question is that the kind of weight that you want to gain? Do not let that be the primary factor of your diet. Before I end this video, let me tell you guys a few foods that you should be adding into your diet and that are staples for me and that will help you get to your goal a lot faster. Number one, we have beans. There is rajma, chana, kidney beans. They're all great and extremely nutrient. The second thing is potatoes. Make them your best friend, not just like normal potatoes but also sweet potatoes. The other thing that you can add is brown rice. I have recently started eating quinoa, which I think is, if you are somebody that is an vegetarian, then egg yolks are great. Eggs in any form. If you're not somebody that likes having like omelets and all, then I would suggest having hard-boiled eggs in the morning or just add them into your meal at the side. There are so many types of seeds that I would recommend buying, like pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, chia seeds. They're all so great and so highly nutritious. Nuts, as always, are my favorite. You can have your cashews, raisins, your walnuts, your dates, and they're such an easy way of healthy fats. Amazing. Next one is avocado, which I always talk about. It's one of my favorite things to have because they are so rich in healthy fat. There are so many ways of consuming an avocado. You can have them into your salads or you can put them in your smoothies also. They make a really nice creamy texture. There's your bananas, which is great. Pineapple, which is great. These are all great foods that you can add into your diet. Then we have nut butters, which I have spoken about, not just peanut butter, but there's also almond butter, cashew butter. These are all butters that are a little more nutritious than your peanut butter, but either ways, nut butters in general are a good addition into your diet. We have chia seeds, which I have spoken about. Adding about 1 tablespoon of chia seeds into your water is a great way to up your fiber intake, and chia seeds, as we know, is extremely nutritious. Coconut oil. Now, I do so many things with coconut oil. I have spoken about it, but just adding a little bit of coconut oil into your smoothies or into your food in general, or just having coconut as is, and they're also extremely tasty. So I don't know, why wouldn't you? If you are somebody that likes having cereal for breakfast, then I would suggest to start intaking a little bit more of muesli or granola into your diet. If you are looking for something that is easy, quick and extremely nutritious, then granola and muesli is my suggestion. Like I said, weight gain is a process. It is going to take a lot of time to get to where you want to get to, but don't stress about it. Everything in moderation is amazing. I hope these tips help you because they definitely have helped me over the last 4 years of my life. If you have anything that I have missed out, make sure to put it in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week with some more fitness and health. Until then, bye.